What up, y'all? Corey, STK Hunting, bringing you another YouTube video tonight. Today, we're going to do the bow review. It's been a long time coming. This is way overdue. I've been needing to do this for a couple of months now and just have been neglecting it. But nonetheless, we are going to do my 2021 bow review tonight. So, what I am shooting this year, I've been loyal to this brand for a lot of years now. We have a brand new 2021 Elite KURE. It is a 70-pound draw, just an absolutely deadly accurate bow. You guys can see Elite makes always quality products. I got this one pretty well decked out, how I've done every other bow. But we're kind of just going to go through and run through some of the features of this bow, what sets it apart from other bows, why I like shooting it, what I'm running on it right now, the arrows that I'm shooting, and the different releases that I shoot throughout the season, summer, turkey, deer, whatever, elements-wise, time of the year-wise, everything like that. So, let's jump right into it. So, I started with Elite bows. And it was 2016, the fall of 2016, I got my first Elite. It was the Impulse 31, and I absolutely fell in love with Elite bows. Not just for how smooth they were. The back wall is incredible. The draw cycle is incredible. They are deadly accurate. They're very quiet. They're very reasonably priced compared to the competitors out there for very, very similar bows. So I've just always stuck with Elite. I've never had a reason to switch over from Elites, and I'll probably be shooting Elite for a very long time. I have nothing but good things to say about these bows. I know that other people have their preferences. I got mine. But yeah, so let's jump into some of the features of the new KURE for this year. Biggest one on this bow that sets this apart from every other bow: set technology. You have screws in the top and bottom limbs, not limbs, but the top and bottom of the risers and the limb pockets right here that allow you to tune your bow without adjusting the rest, adjusting your nock height. Shimming your limbs is a big one. You don't have to shim your limbs anymore, so you don't need a bow press, or you don't need to go to your bow shop to tune your bow anymore. It is all with an Allen key. It even gives very simple directions, tail right, tail left, tail right, tail left, obviously. Whatever you do to the top, do to the bottom. I think when I shot mine for the first time, it was a little bit of a tear right, so I turned this screw a quarter turn to the right, and this screw a quarter turn to the right, and shot a bullet hole. So absolutely incredible for the ease of tuning. You can't beat 2 shots and be tuned. I mean, it's so very simple. Like I said, this is running 70 pounds pull on this bow. It's very adjustable. It's fully adjustable poundage and draw length. I'm running 30-inch draw length right now with the limb stops, which I will get into in a little bit. But it still has that great feel of the Elite back wall that everybody's used to. If you shoot Elite, or if you've ever shot Elite, you know that rock solid back wall is one of their huge, huge selling points. Which is why I like this bow, because I do a lot of hunting, not really into the target, shooting, 3D competition, anything of that, just quite yet. Might be getting into that, so stay tuned on that one. But for those times when you're sitting at full draw and you need to have a solid back wall and you're holding little weight compared to other competitors' bows, Elite just blows the competition out of the water in that. So, what I have on this bow here, just your normal basic front stabilizer. I think it's an 8-inch stabilizer. I'm running a Shrewd back bar with 5 weights on it, and then the Shrewd quick disconnect is just twist and off for my back bar if I ever wanted to take it off. I like shooting with it on there. It really balances the bow front to back and even a little bit off to the left and right. For the rest, I'm running a ripcord rest. I used to run QAD. I did some research before I got this bow. Nothing bad about QAD. I just like ripcord a little bit more. It has the red accents. I have everything red on my bow. I just like how the red looks against the camo and the black. So red ripcord rest. Obviously a red fuse wrist sling. Red D-loop, the red nose button from Bomar nose buttons. Can't talk tonight. And a red 3/16 peep. A little bit about the Bomar nose button. Holy smoke. It replaces a kisser button, and the reason I like this is there's little spikes, which I'll give you guys a close-up here, but there's little spikes on this nose button that allow you to just press one of the spikes against the very tip of your nose, just barely touching it, so you always have a consistent anchor point each and every time you draw back. You don't have that big kisser button in your mouth. I love it. You barely notice a difference in the speed of your arrows with it. It's very small. They come in two sizes. You get two sizes per pack. I run the smaller one, and I'm a huge fan. I've ran it for a couple years now. Ever since they came out, I've been running one. And then for my sight, I'm running the HHA Optimizer Tetra. My last Elite, I ran the HHA Optimizer Lite. It is a one-pin sight, as you can see there. I got tapes from 20 to 100 on this sight. You sight in at 60 yards with the sight tape, and whatever that corresponding number is on your sight tape, that is which sight tape put on here. So very easy to sight in. Just start at 20 and work your way back to 60. And that's your sight tape. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this bow and how I have it set up. Just running the Elite 6-arrow quiver, nothing special. Limb stops versus cable stops. You can run both on this bow. I was using the cable stops for a little bit, didn't have a problem with them, but I wanted that true Elite back wall feeling like I was used to. So went to my local archery shop and got the limb stops installed. And what those do is when you pull the bow back to full draw, they will actually slap against this little metal tab that sticks down here. And that's what gives you the feeling at full draw to be able to really pull into that full draw and be set rock steady and have something to pull against rather than having a jumpy cam. So that's kind of the rundown on how my bow is set up. Obviously whatever works for you works for you. I found that this setup works really well for me. It's super accurate, and I absolutely love it. Other than that one hiccup I had this year that you guys saw in my last video with my buck, this bow is shooting lights out. So enough with the bow. If you guys have any more questions about it, feel free to leave a comment, questions, anything that you have about it, let me know, and I will do my best to answer them for you or point you in the right direction as to where to find any of this gear and equipment that I have on my bow. So we'll touch on arrows real quick. I have shot gold tip arrows now for probably close to 8 or 9 years. An absolutely incredible arrow. The fletchings that they come with are great. I just like to put my own 3-inch fletchings on there. That's what flies best out of my bow. 3-inch Hellfire from Quick Fletch is what I'm slapping on there now. And these are the Hunter XT 340 spines at 8.9 grades per inch, and I believe they are 28 and 3/8 inch, maybe, possibly. Not off the top of my head, I can't remember. But just an incredible arrow for hunting here in Ohio. It's got a good diameter, not too small, not too big, and it's got the right spine and grains per inch. To be able to take down, whitetails, boar, turkey, anything that I'm hunting around here, going to Texas, if I take it down to Texas, which I have before, didn't kill anything with these arrows, didn't get a shot opportunity, but these would be perfect for those all-around hunts. I've never not had a passer on a whitetail with these arrows. I just have nothing but good things to say about Gold Tip. They are a very durable arrow, very straight arrow, and they're pretty readily available. I get a lot of my stuff from LancasterArchery.com. Quick shipping from them, and the arrows always come exactly how I tell them to online. So, enough on arrows. We will move into the different releases that I shoot throughout the season. So, we will start with kind of turkey and really early-ish deer season. I use my normal wrist release. I've had this wrist release since I had my first bow. I love it. It is a fuse release, clinch series by Scott. Absolutely love it. It's got the camo buckle. It's a dual caliper release. Red again, like I said, I love red. And I've never had a problem with this release. The only reason I use it in turkey and early deer season is because I don't mind not wearing gloves with this release. If you're wearing gloves, it's kind of maniacal to get this release on and off with your gloves. So that's kind of just my turkey and early season release. Anything in the rut late season, when I want to be having my hands free, I'm using rattling horns, I'm using my binoculars almost constantly, I'm using grunt tubes. It's cold outside, I want to keep my hands warm, I will use my thumb release. It's a TrueBall Max 4 Pro. Almost dropped it there. Just a kind of a basic thumb release, 4-finger thumb release. Again, dual caliper. Just your basic thumb release. If you're going to get one of these, do some practice with it before you go taking it hunting, because it is a lot different than your index finger wrist style release. I didn't think that at first. And boy, the first time that I shot this, it was weird. Your anchor point is a lot different back here than it is here. So you got to get that, you got to figure out where your anchor point is and really pay attention to your thumb control and your release of the actual trigger, because it is very easy to punch that off at any point in time. Especially keep your thumb off this when you're drawing. I did that one time, drew back, and I got about halfway and popped the thumb off, and that arrow went into the stratosphere. So make sure you're careful with those. Do some practice. Here is the biggest one that you will need to practice with if you have never practiced with this before. Your back tension release. If you don't know how these operate, do some reading, watch YouTube videos on how these work before you use one. These releases are designed to eliminate your target panic. They are designed to make you concentrate on holding center on the target or on your animal that you want to take. And they really focus on applying consistent pressure until that string goes off. I only use this right now when I am target shooting in the off season, because it takes away my target panic and it makes me an all-around better archer when it comes to using my other releases. Gist of these: hook on the little hook to your D-loop, pull with your thumb and index finger like so. When you get to full draw, it's your same anchor point as what your thumb release is, for myself at least. And all you're going to do is, when you get to that full draw, you're going to pull back, putting back tension on there, and you'll hear a click right there. And then if you keep pulling, it will release. It takes a lot of practice to learn how to draw consistently, how to put consistent back pressure on there. It's going to scare that bejesus out of you the first couple times you shoot these, because it does not feel natural at all. But once you get the handle of this, it will absolutely change how you shoot. Gee, excuse me. It will absolutely change how you shoot. Practice, practice, practice with this. Eliminates a lot of your target panic. It will eliminate you wanting to punch the trigger as soon as you're on the center of the target or the animal. It'll really make you concentrate on making a good shot, especially when you're out there at like 60, 70 yards and you start slinging arrows past the target. It really makes you concentrate on being on target before you put back pressure onto this. So I would recommend this if you want to get rid of target panic. Learn how to use one of these. You can find them pretty cheap. This one's about 150 bucks. I don't even remember who makes this. It doesn't even have anything on it. About 150 bucks for this one. You can find them a little cheaper. Nope, there's nothing on there, it says. And you can find them way more expensive, and they're all different styles. 2 finger, 3 finger, 4 finger like this one. I run it a lot as a 3 finger. So do your research on these before you're going to use them, because if you don't, you will pull that thing back wrong one time and you will punch yourself in the face, and it will not feel good, and you will look like you don't know what you're doing. So watch some videos on these, do some research. But if you want to get better at holding on target and not having target panic, making sure that you're making good shots consistently, I would highly recommend a back tension, because when it comes time to hunting season then, and you're using your caliper releases, your wrist and index finger, even your thumb buttons, it will make you, you'll have that muscle memory to stay on target, center, and apply pressure to let that arrow go, rather than just punching the shot, making you miss, or putting a bad shot on the ammo. So that is kind of the rundown of my 2021 Elite KURE. Like I said, just an all-around good bow. I mean, every bow is going to do what you tell it to for the most part. These days, the competition is so close. I just happen to like Elite. That's what I've always shot, and that's what I'll continue to shoot here for a while, I'm sure. I would get out and shoot with you guys, but I'm honestly pressed for time tonight. So I'll probably do another video later this week of me shooting, and you guys can really see the functionality of the HHA Tetra. I'll explain, you know, what using the back bar feels like, and I can even go a little bit more into the SEC technology as far as paper tuning goes with bare shafts. That's what I like to do, or you can do it with fletches. Yeah, I can just go into a little bit more of the functionality of the bow, how it shoots, what it sounds like, what that back wall really feels like, and what it looks like at full draw and the whole rundown in a later video. But I have a lot of videos lined up for you guys. We've got the bow review done, the man cave walkthrough done. We still got to do turkey gear dump, deer gear dump. We can do the shootability of the bow. We could even, you know, run you guys through what we're using for turkey season here. I've got my Stoeger, what is this, M3500, getting ready for turkey season. This is the 12 gauge. I also have the 20 gauge down here, bottom lane camo. So we can even go into videos on getting ready for turkey season, what calls I'm using this year. Big fan of the Night and Hail turkey calls, and glass calls for my local archery / outfitter store just up the road here. So we got a lot of videos in the works for you guys. Bear with us. We're going to get some done. Matt's going to be posting videos from Arkansas. I'm going to be posting videos up here in Ohio. We are working to get together for turkey season. Hopefully that works out. That would be a fantastic opportunity for him to come back up here, do a little Ohio turkey hunting. He's up here for deer season. Might as well get him on the turkey, and then we get him up here in the summer for some groundhog hunting, and we'll just get the holy trinity of Ohio hunting all into his veins. So that is all I have for now. As always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Get the word out about STK hunting. We're gaining subscribers every day. We're gaining more views on the videos, gaining likes. You guys are doing your part. We just are very supportive, very appreciative of your support. Like I said, I can't talk tonight. Had a long day. But we are very appreciative of your guys' support. Obviously, keep it coming. You know, you guys are the foundation of what, you know, STK could become, and how big it could blow up one day. And that's really our goal, is to just get out there, get more people into hunting, tips, tactics, tricks, reviews, you know, footage of us hunting. You know, we're going to do a lot of that with turkey season coming up. But yeah, it all starts with you guys, and you guys are knocking it out of the park. So if you guys have any ideas for videos of what you want to see, if you want a farm tour, if you want tree stand reviews, if you want to see kind of my little archery setup over there, absolutely just throw in the comments, or throw it onto a comment on our Facebook or Instagram, STK Hunting, and we will get that video for you guys, shout you out in the video for your question or comment, and we will get all that content out to you guys. What you guys want to see is what we will give you. So Y'all have a great day. For those of you that are already turkey hunting, good luck. For those of you that are going to be turkey hunting here coming up, best of luck to you in the upcoming season. I know I'm excited for turkey season. Cannot wait. Haven't turkey hunted in Ohio in 4 years now, so I am pumped up for that. But yeah, you guys keep doing what you're doing. We'll keep doing what we're doing, and we'll try to get you guys what you guys want to see, and get more consistent here with posting on our social media, and especially onto our YouTube. So I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to go inside and actually edit and upload this video, so I hope you guys are seeing it tonight. And like I said, just keep up the support, and we will keep knocking things out for you guys. So y'all take care.